meditation. Tonight, your teacher monk is Venerable John. Please bow, 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 bow.
Okay, so first we do the evening chanting together. I cannot see the face clearly, but I think you've been there before, right?
Yeah, Jane. Her name is Jane. Jane is been here on your Tuesday class.
Jane.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Jane. Jane
Alright.
is kind of new, but
So
it's
let's
about
do
2
the
months. But she come every Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So let's begin the evening chanting.
โดยพร้อมเพรียงกันนะครับ
อิโยโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธโยโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธสวากขาโตเยนะภะคะวะตาธัมโมสุปฏิปันโนยัสสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆธัมมายังภะคะวันตังสัทธัมมังสัสสังฆังอิเมหิสักการะหิยะถาระหังอาโรปิเตหิอาภิปุชยามะสาธุโนภันเตภะคะวะสุจิราภรินิพพุโตปิปัสสิมาชนะตานุกัมปมานัสสะอิเมสกการเรทุขตาปันนาการะมุเรปฏิคันหาตุอัมหากังทีคารตังหิตายะสุขายะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมมัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนัมมามิอันตถานิมยังตามขวันตังวาจายะอภิคายตุงอุปภาคณมการันเจวะพุทธานุสตินยัญจักกโรมะเสนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอะระหะโต
Okay, now that we finished our meditation, we will take the chance to meditate. Okay, I think we got a new member over there. I can't see your face. So you come here before? Or we met last time? Oh yeah, okay, excellent. So let's begin our meditation. Just our sitting posture. Whether you can sit on floor or on the chair. Make sure that you are sitting comfortably. Because meditation is the balance between consciousness and comfort. We begin first by adjusting the way we breathe. We breathe softly, slowly, and deeply. We breathe in to refresh. We breathe down to release. And after a few deep breaths, the whole body is gonna feel more comfortable and relaxed. Let's relax all the muscles in the body from the top of our head down to our tiptoe. Relax the muscle on our forehead, the muscles of our chin and our chin. And feel the flow of relaxation spreading to our neck and our shoulder. And allow both of our shoulders to drop naturally. Relax the muscles of our arms and our hands. To the flow of relaxation reaches the tip of our finger. Relax the muscles of our torso. From our chest to our stomach. Our hips, thighs, and knees. Down to our feet. All the way to our tiptoe. Until you are feeling more relaxed. In every part of your body. And when the body is feeling more relaxed, it will not be too difficult to maintain your awareness within yourself. Let's begin by adjusting the way you breathe. Then you can easily follow your breath moving up and down inside the body. You can adjust until your breath becomes more comfortable, deep, soft, and gentle. Follow the awareness of the breath all the way inside your body to the deepest part of the breath, around the middle of your stomach. Observe your feeling. And if we are doing everything correctly, that soft and gentle sensation can be compared to a very better floating down from the sky and land up on a calm water surface without breaking the calmness of the water surface. That's how soft our breath can become. And the location inside the body is the resting point for the mind. Taking this resting point as long as you can. If you are still unable to stay still, you may begin by shifting so that when dukkha arises in the center of the body, your mind will come back and we look the center, the resting point. Again and again. And if each visit is soft and gentle, the center will soon attract your mind to stay longer with something soft and gentle. It's in the middle of your stomach. You want to stay with the feeling a little longer. That is how we center our mind. By introducing a resting point, if we keep coming back to this resting point, the mind will feel fully rested, comfortable, and free from all worry and concern. But during this moment, if you still have some distraction, that's very normal. All you have to do is coming back to the resting point. Again and again. They also repeat a mantra in the mind, so long you remain at the center of the body, resting. Your mind will not be easily distracted. both internal and external voices. When you repeat mantra, feel that the origin of the voice is at the center of the body, as if there is a small speaker playing the soothing voice. You're listening inside your body, feel the vibration of the voice coming from the center if you can remain longer now, the center of the body. You don't need to pay attention to your breath, so that you can give all your attention to the body center. Wondering on your feelings over there as they are. You will become an observer. You experience everything at the center. Streamline. crystal ball. Choose one meditation image. Like you are dreaming. And in your dream, there is nothing. This image. Don't pay attention too much to how it looks. Be satisfied with whatever you can visualize. You feel that shape, that image is inside you. The location of the image at the center of the body. This will allow your mind to remain continuously at the center of all the experiences that are happening at the center of the body. Doesn't matter the day, feel wrong. observer. Please experience this state of awareness. Your mind continuing remaining at the body center. It will take a while for the mind to become completely motionless. If we take long enough, they are still. It's not our concern at all. Our role is just to observe our experiences. Today you still have wonderful thoughts. Your mind is totally still. That doesn't really matter. If you can observe with a still mind, that's the best thing we can achieve when we meditate. I really feel in this moment of being, that's the serenity, the space of tranquility on your mind for a while. His energy to all the living beings, starting from the nurturing your peace energy expands from your body's center becoming larger like a balloon being inflated with the air that is filled with compassion, wherever this balloon upward expands to may all living beings be happy, may all of them be free from sadness and no kind of pain and danger. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. It was breaking the peace energy a moment. And meditation coming to an end. You may take a deep in and out few times. Breathe in, breathe down, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. And once you feel you are ready, softly, slowly, open your eyes. Sakkeพุทธาพลักตาปัจเจกานันเทียไพลังอรหันตานันจะเตเอนะคังพันธามิสัพพโสเตอัตตลัทธาสุขิตาวิรุณหะพุทธศาสเนอารุคาสุขิตาโหตัสอหังสัพเพหิยาติภิสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสุขีอัปวัน Okay, so how was your meditation?
Stand to.
I hope you
Okay.
had a good session. If you want to share your experience, please maybe you can share about any questions as well. Okay.
Okay.
If you relax, you want to relax, raise your hand. Okay, right? What about the wandering thoughts? Anyone who have like almost no wandering thoughts? Some? Okay. Contentment. What about contentment? Do you feel content? Like when I asked you it's time to finish your meditation, did anyone feel like could be longer, even though this was already 40 minutes longer? Yeah. You feel that it was okay, or it could be even longer. It means that you were having a great session because the mind that feel content with the present moment is actually a very um, good result, good thing. And the most important thing is to learn to observe all experiences as they are. Sometimes people struggle to kind of push their wandering thought, and in fact, they don't have to do that. If you are able to observe, even though you have a lot of wandering thoughts, but then you have a friend with you, and this friend, like today, we use a visualization object, sun, the moon, and we keep repeating the mantra, and you observe everything with still mind. Usually, it takes like an hour, 40 minutes for all the sediments to settle down completely. Okay, so any questions?
Anyone would like to have any questions, you can ask. You can raise your hand. Anyone?
Hello.
Hello.
I'll try to just get to the point. Do you have any words about authenticity? That makes any sense? Or just like advice on being your full authentic self?
That's your experience today?
I guess I can say towards the end, that was the question I kept asking myself, just how do I become my full authentic self? Or if I'm gonna take a step back, just like how do I just be myself? Yeah.
Okay. So if you really want to be yourself, then you probably will need to understand a little bit about the nature of the mind. Okay, because the nature of the mind, we actually have this personality here. I show you this picture. So whenever you meditate, oh, sorry, maybe I have to explain first that in our life, this is how our mind works. The mind perceives through the five senses and then store the information in a memory. And then it started to think. And then using some logic or some knowledge that you learn, then you understand what you perceive. For example, if you see a car, and then the picture of the car goes to the hardware that is your eye, and this hardware sends a signal to your mind to start to save this information in the database. So it's exactly like a computer, and then you actually will think, okay, what car is this? Is this like a fossil fuel car? Is this like a Tesla electric car? And you start to realize that, oh, there are more and more cars that become electric, and people try to use renewable energy or something like that. That's your understanding. The thing is that when we meditate, we will stop using the first three. We're not going to perceive, we're not going to memorize or recall any memory, not going to think, but we're just going to feel everything that happens. By doing this, our understanding will not be contaminated, because actually what lives inside our mind, there is one more thing we call the viruses of the mind. Craving, anger, and delusion, they also live in our mind. And they actually prevent us to have accurate understanding of ourselves, or basically we are not totally ourselves at all, because we are influenced by their voices. Maybe you heard their voice before. Whenever you try to do something good, then there is subtle voices in your head. Sometimes you hear, sometimes you don't, saying don't do it. And these voices, they are not yours. They come from these viruses of the mind. One thing that we learn is that when you allow your mind to stay still, and all the voices suddenly become quiet. It's like in our meditation, when all those little voices in our head started to fade away. That feeling is yourself. When all the voices started to fade away, and one simple indicator is when you stop thinking. That feeling is yourself. That is when you are not contaminated by these viruses of the mind. Not sure if I answered your question. Yes?
Yes, you did. I like that a lot. Thank you.
Could you talk a little more about delusion? Anger is easy to understand.
Yeah.
Greed is easy to understand. Delusion is sometimes not so easy to understand.
Right. Delusions is in fact how you refuse to understand the fact. Actually, the root of these three viruses is ignorance. Ignorance is how you misunderstand, or because you don't have complete information, or maybe the information you have is incorrect. But then the delusions is that you refuse to accept. For example, I heard that these days a lot of people believe that the earth is flat. I'm not sure if you also are a flat earther. Anyone there who are also a flat earther? No. But it's surprising to learn that even in some states in the US alone, there are like 30% or 20, 30, even more people started to believe that the earth is flat. But then when you talk to them, hey guys, you know, there are pictures from the International Space Stations, and all the astronauts, when they went to space, they came back and tell us that the earth is round. And look at the shape of the moon. The moon is also round. So why suddenly the earth becomes flat? They try to tell people this. They never listen, because they are already attached to believe that the earth is flat. So the job of these three guys actually make the mind attached to something. For example, you are a guy, and then you see a very beautiful woman, or just a guy, okay, who happens to see a very beautiful woman. And chances are that even though he's home, not that with lady anymore, but his mind keep thinking about her. So we can say that the job of craving is to push the mind to attach to the girl or to something that you want. If you go shopping and you see a very beautiful bag, you want it so much. Your mind is not with you, with the bag. And the anger. You see someone that makes you feel angry, or you don't like. Maybe someone that you hate, someone that you're not having good term with, or suddenly just having some argument with. The thing is that even though you don't feel good about the person, but you can't get the person out of your mind. You keep thinking about him. and his picture remain in your mind for a while, right? So that is the role of the anger. Push your mind to not to stay with yourself, but to attach to something, situation, people, usually people. You don't get angry at the sky. You don't get angry at the sun. The sun is hot. Where is the sun? You don't get angry at the sun. But you usually get angry at people. You don't get angry at building or stuff. Like a car hit you, but you get angry at the driver. So that's the anger, the role of the anger. Delusion is push your mind to be attached to some belief that are not true. And eventually, like the theory of the flat earth that I showed you, when you started to believe in something, no matter how people will try to change you, you refuse to change. And that's how with the delusion, we will have strong misunderstanding. So from bad become good, from good become bad, from right become wrong, wrong become right, from should become should not, and should not become should. Like we wear lenses that are dirty or are not in accurate color. So that's the meaning of delusion. Okay, especially when you are attached to your belief, your opinion, and you refuse to change.
It seems like sometimes what is true or real for one person may not be true or real for somebody else. When you get into even issues of belief or faith, it's one thing to say that the moon is not, or that the earth is not flat, because that's scientifically verifiable. That's knowledge. Some people may not believe it, and then they would be deluded. But to say to somebody, the major religions of the world, some people would say that, if you live a good life once in this lifetime, you're going to go to heaven and everything will be great for the rest of eternity. That's not the same as my understanding of the Buddhist tradition that would say that you're going to be reborn many, 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 many times. So how do you say what is real for one person is not real for another person, or is delusion?
The thing is that even the Buddha, he mentioned that do not just believe because he said so. So everything you have to prove on your own. But then delusions is the refusal to prove, and like to keep being attached to something that you already believe, and then you don't actually give any room for any changes. The thing is that I totally believe, or I think maybe we can also come to a fact that there's only one single truth, because the truth is the truth, and we shouldn't have multiple truths to multiple people. But our perceptions of the truth is different, because we do not actually look at the truth with the same kind of mind. The mind that is free from being ourselves. It's like if you want to understand more about yourself and the world, then you have to remove the word self first, because the word self at the moment is still contaminated and not accurate. It's like if you want to get scientific data in a lab, then you need to go to a laboratory that offers a room that is free from contamination. I don't know what the room is called, but usually there are some rooms that you have to wear a special suit, because if you do not change your cloth and you go to that room, then you might contaminate the experiment and the result can be inaccurate. So you have to change the room. So people who refuse to take off their cloth and say, I'm okay, I should be able to get the data no matter what cloth I wear. That's delusion. Okay. But if you, okay, yeah, maybe my body is still contaminated, I need to take off the cloth, I need to change another thing. and accept that maybe all the assumptions that you made, or the theories that you come up with, even that theory make you won Nobel Peace Prize, can someday change. So that's the mind that will be ready to understand and face the truth. Yes. So that's kind of a short answer to this question. Of course, this is more sophisticated answer or more longer version. But just to make it fit with the time that we have, and also maybe you have also more questions.
Thank you, sir. Any more questions? So we don't have any more questions. Could please conclude the session?
Thank you very much, all of you, and I hope that you enjoyed the session for today. And I think the most important thing is first we need to make sure that our mind is clean and it's pure, and we are not under control of the little voices in our head. And if our mind is clear, it's like we look through the world with clear lenses, clear glasses, and that will allow us to see the nature of the world better. The cleaner it is, the more accurate we get information. Or maybe we can also compare not with the gravity, but with the amount of light. If you go to a dark room, the first thing that you will do in that room is not to search for anything, because no matter how hard you try to search, you will hardly find things, and maybe you conclude that there's nothing in the room. But the fact that you cannot find something in a dark room should not lead to a conclusion that there's nothing in the room. So the first thing that everybody needs to do to before searching for something in a dark room is to find the light source. But if you have a very small light source like a match, then it will not allow you to see clearly. You have to be very quick. You have to look because the match will finish very soon. So instead of trying to light a lot of matches, have a torch. But then if your room is quite large, this is the nature of the world, even the amount of light coming from light torch will not be sufficient to see everything in the room. Maybe you miss something. So the best is to have a very large light source that will allow us to see better in the room. Somehow when we meditate, right, in addition to the quality, we also increase the amount of inner light. And this inner light will allow us to see better, understand better. Even though I use the word understand, but actually it's the word see, because to see and to understand, it has to be together. Some people see, but they don't understand. Some people understand, but they don't see. But when they understand without seeing, then it's not going to be accurate anyway. Like if anyone try to tell me what New Jersey is like, they try to explain to me many times over that in the New Jersey centers it's like multiple houses. It's not like a big building. Quite good neighborhood there. But I will not be able to understand that until I went there in 2019 and I understand everything. Oh, there are some houses over there, and this is the corner of a street. So this will be together. And when these two are together, then we call vipassana. Vi means special, vipassana means seeing. But vipassana, the real vipassana will begin when we have the inner light. Okay, so I hope with our meditation practice, we will have brighter mind, so that we get more and more information of life and better understanding of the world. So maybe we see you again, and thank you and goodbye for tonight.
Thank you for your wisdom ค่ะ Please bow to Lp.John. Bow. Bow. Bow.
You'll be healthy, wealthy, and happy, and be strong, and be away from all kinds of dangers and all kinds of sickness. Everywhere you go, may be welcome and protected. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace within without delay.
สาธุค่ะ Thank you again ค่ะ Have a good day ค่ะ 7 o'clock in Thailand 6 to 7 Thank you for your time ค่ะ Yeah I really appreciate him 6 to 7 in the morning